Sometimes the newspapers paint us as the bad guys, but in a lot of ways the truth is quite the opposite. We profit motivated, to be sure, like mutual fund and investment bank, but in many cases we are also doing things to help out the economy as a whole and save people a lot of money. He beat the head of his pickle and gave it a chew. He was quite a character, to be sure. I wondered how he was going to capture his essence in words while still keeping to the agreement we had made before setting up the interview. Usually as a writer, my job to remember the details, to paint a picture as vivid as real and if my pen were a lens of television camera, but today I am supposed to forget the details, obscure the lens and dull the pen. The truth is his name isn't real Richard Coop. He doesn't have actual red hair. There were necessary fictions like real locations of his office and actual Ivy League school he attended. He was speaking to me only under express conditions that none of his colleagues would be able to identify him, and in his world even the slightest clue would have been enough to set bloodhounds sniffing. And he had put in our initial phone call he had too much to lose and nothing to gain. Like many others, he had only allowed me into his office in the favor of John Malcolm. At the age of 38, Richard Coop was the CEO and founder of a hedge fund with several $1 million under management. A moderate monster in business from Baltimore's privately run hedge fund like Coop's were rapidly outpacing mutual funds and bankrolls of investment bank. And this made a lot of people extremely nervous because of their fund-sensitive nature. It didn't help the young men like Coop were growing discover rich, the norm continues to stumble. On the norm, hedge fund charged its annual fee of between 1 and 1.5% of assets plus 20% of profits. During a good year, that meant Coop was earning fees somewhere in order of $100 million. What the public doesn't understand, Coop continued, waving his pickle for effect. It's we are no different than any other investment vehicle. The secrecy we are so famous for, it isn't our choice. As private funds aimed at very rich, we are not legally allowed to advertise. We are not allowed to put our company names on the building directory. I had thought it was odd that the company that occupied the entire top floor of Skyscraper wasn't named on the directory board in the lobby. I knew that also that all the almost completely unregulated in the investment hedge funds were entirely regulated when it came down to how they could solicit business. Репетитор по скайпу, Smart Teacher 197.